Help us understand a little bit about the tribal tensions in Iraq. You mentioned Yazidi people here, but a lot of people may not understand the significance of why that's important. So from region to region, and we even pass from territory to territory, and I understand Iraq is very tribal. But what is the significance of that? What does that mean?
So even though they're nationally connected, they're more tribally committed, I think. So you have the Kurds, but even with the Kurds, you've got different tribes within the Kurds. And politically, there's two primary ones over there. And I know them more by the names of the leaders, so I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
So politically, there would be, some tension within those tribes. But, with the situation we're talking about, now you have a civil war in Syria a number of years ago.
Yeah.
You have ISIS that comes across central Iraq. So northern Iraq got flooded with the Syrians.
Yeah.
Within that, there could be some different tribes.
Yes.
And then, so northern Iraq already had our Kurds, and they had multiple tribes of Kurds. So there's already tribal tension.
Yeah.
Now you introduce Syria, that brings in another national tribal
Syrian
tension.
refugees. Yep.
And then in Iraq, so the Kurds are part of Iraq, but they're northern Iraq. Then you have the Arabs, which are basically south, Mosul and south. It's kind of right in that area is where the border is.
Yeah.
When ISIS hit, some of those Arab people came north into the Kurdish territory. So now you have Arabs, you've got Kurds that have different tribes, and you've got Syrians in there. So you have this pool of people.
Yeah.
And so the complexity of politics and social acceptance amongst people. And then you have Yazidis as a religion. So you have Islam, you have Yazidi, and then you have some Christians, right? And probably a few others. It's just a melting pot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Of what's a situation that can be very complicated.
Yeah.
From a gospel advancing standpoint, it's actually very strategic because you can reach a lot of different people groups right there in that one geographical region.
And the Kurds also reach into northern Iran.
Northern Iran
as well, right?
Turkey,
so it goes
Syria.
Across the national borders.
Circle there. So right where Iran or Iraq borders with Iran, Turkey, Syria, if you were to draw a circle where all those borders out a little bit from that border would create basically Kurdistan, which some of the Kurds have been trying to rally together to create their own nation. I believe they're the most populated ethnicity on the planet that is not recognized in their own nation.
Wow.
As their own nation.
Interesting.
And
so World Compassion is navigating all of that tension within the Middle East and sowing in good soil and making progress in the midst of all of that.
Hopefully the people that we're reaching and the seeds that are sown carry back into some of their homelands.
Love it.
And the regions that they're from.